complete me, movie fans, but as for all this, it's a bit much for film, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, there's some romantic comedies that really tickle me, but the love stories in them, blech. Hear me out. The main character's always trying to be something they're not. Some Kind of Wonderful, She's All That, While You Were Sleeping, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Crazy Stupid Love, even Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. Then when the fairy tales finally coming together, all of a sudden they realize they have to be themselves. It's like wax wanting to be a flame. The bigger that flame, the quicker that candle's gonna take a completely different form. I just want a romantic comedy, to be honest. Yeah, you can make someone fall in love with you, but you have to be that person forever or until you burn out. Oh, always works in the movies. Besides, turning someone into a great love interest isn't as difficult as they make it seem. In fact, I bet I can make anyone 100% dateable. You pick who, anyone you choose. Good night, has he been there the whole time? Clearly not an ideal choice, but a bet is a bet. You know what this calls for, don't you? Yeah, music montage. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're too stiff. Think John Travolta's Saturday Night Fever. You know, you're staying alive. You're staying alive. You try. Look, man, I gotta be honest. I don't think this is gonna work. Dating is just not for you. Great. I feel terrible. I don't know what I did wrong. I've seen it in movies a million times. Like this week's offers you can't refuse. First up, Julia Roberts and Richard Gere become screen royalty in Pretty Woman, an early 90s Hollywood fairy tale with one dark aspect. Gere's a business shark on a venture in LA in need of a social companion, so he hires Roberts, who plays a woman that can be hired. But the deal turns to love as they realize even though from separate worlds, they understand each other in ways no one else does. I love the chemistry between actors. The story was snappy. She has a great laugh. But my favorite thing is the music. 2 words, go west. My favorite line is the last one of the movie from a character we randomly see throughout talking to himself. He says, "Some dreams come true, some don't, but keep on dreaming. This is Hollywood. Always time to dream, so keep on dreaming." Next, Rex Harrison is trying to teach Audrey Hepburn to speak properly in My Fair Lady. Harrison plays a phonetics professor who bets he can prepare a crude girl with a Cockney accent for high society. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Audrey Hepburn movies, but I like in this movie she's not playing someone up on a pedestal. She's able to relax and actually do some real acting. This musical is nearly 3 hours long, but if you fast forward through the singing, you won't miss any of the story, and it speeds things up quite a bit. When Hepburn is working on pronunciation with marbles in her mouth, she accidentally swallows one and starts to freak out. Harrison says, "That's not a problem at all. I have plenty more." And last, Jennifer Lawrence is a man-eater in No Hard Feelings. Lawrence plays a woman with hardened emotions who's desperate to save her house. So helicopter parents hire her to date their awkward, naive son. It's all laughs and cringy moments until his emotions get involved. This has a lot of heart, and Lawrence was definitely the right person cast. When asked why she wants to adopt a dog, she says, "Because I can't have dogs of my own." And here's where you can stream this week's choices. Pretty Woman is on Hulu. You can find My Fair Lady on Paramount Plus, and No Hard Feelings is streaming on Netflix. I can't believe it. The very thing I was saying I hated about romantic comedies is exactly what I did. I tried to make him somebody he's not. It's not right. We've got to fix this, movie fans. I just need to catch my breath. Hey, listen, I was wrong. If you want to be creepy, be creepy. If you'd rather walk like Frankenstein than Travolta, that's your choice. There's someone out there that wants that. And if you want to find that person on Tinder, that's up to you. Because judgment is where love goes to die, movie fans. And I've been far too critical of love in my life. I can admit that. Because I thought it worked like romantic comedies. You have to be somebody else to make it work, to be loved. And eventually all that wax will melt and change, but now I see the whole point of the candle is the flame. It's okay to change. Nick Cage says it best in Adaptation. You are what you love, not what loves you. And I love movies. I love you, movie fans. I love my sons and I love my wife. She's my flame. But as long as you love something and you're honest with yourself about what that is, I think you'll be all right. Until next time, leave the criticism, take the cannoli.